stream. So, over the past few days, everything has been wonderful. I want to tell you that traveling in Russia has been just awesome, amazing, and more so, people have been asking me many questions, and some good things happened over the last week and part of this week. You understand? So I want to tell you some kind of good story. But today, let me tell you why I am single. Most people always ask me, "Hey, Lovey, you have so many women and you meet so many girls, so many women, and why are you still single?" So this is the big question today. You understand? So if you have a question, ensure that you ask me so that I give you more answers. But this I'm gonna talk about this more. So I made some videos over the weekends and last few weeks, and it was that I'm a woman on the street. You understand? So you saw the reaction reacted and their feedbacks, how people were commenting. So that's how life is here in Russia. There's a difference between finding a woman and finding and having a woman. Yeah. So when you want any woman, you can get any woman. You're looking for a wife, you understand? For me, I have goals. When I meet a woman, I have goals. You understand? I say that, okay, I'm gonna meet this woman and I wanna have some special time. It's not just having fun meeting, having fun and whatever. You meet someone. When you ask a woman for you ask out, you are going to see, are you really going to match? Even the kind of talks you're gonna have with the woman, you have to gauge her. You have to know, like, can I really go for a second date just from this first date? So ensure that when you go out with a woman, you have some good kind of talks. You understand? The kind of talk you have with the woman is really important. So that one will determine whether you're gonna have a woman. And so apart from that, okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it at that. So you have a mission when you're meeting a woman. You just want to meet once for one night or just for some sexual pleasure, and you meet, you have some fun and fuck. So okay, so that's also differs. And so a person like me, I'm looking for a woman. I'm just not looking for a girl and also any kind of a woman to fuck and around. Now, so I will explain to you all those points, what you need to do or how to know when a woman is fit for you, you know. So there's another question that I will have to answer here, and how to also to ask a woman for a date, how to approach a woman. So this is really, really important for you and for me. You understand? So for me, I have an aim. I have a so I have the reason why I'm looking for a woman. So if I'm looking for a woman to now I'm looking for a woman to have a family with. This is a kind of a woman that I will not just go out and on the first date I'm gonna smash her. No. So when you decide to go out, you're going out and you're going to find a woman. You understand? So, how do you approach women on the street? That's another reason. So, that's another case today. So, let's find how to approach women in the street. So, many people are also afraid and they feel there's someone asked me, "Hey, Lovey, what's up? How do you always approach women? How do you get confidence? How do you have confidence when you're going all over the street talking to women? They don't even understand. Imagine some even don't understand me. They don't even understand my language. Sometimes, sometimes I just go there like I will just use English to pick up these women and talk to them and ask them something that I want. So what I do is I approach women, you understand? So the moment I approach a woman, I just go like I'm just gonna say hi, how are you? And I'm gonna see if this woman will talk back to me. So if this woman replies me, then I know that it's safe here. So if the conversation goes and goes and goes on, then I know this woman is interested in my conversation and she's ready to listen to me, and I'm also ready to ask her some question, listen to her. So that's how you pick up a woman. Don't go to the street and you go like maybe you asking yourself, what if this woman blocks me, or this woman shouts at me, or if you're too afraid to approach a woman, just go and say hi. So just saying hi, that's really that's good. That's something important. That's plus. So when a woman says hi to you, so you gain confidence, and that's all. So let no one tell you that there are so many that different kind of ways where you can start a conversation. Just take it as a normal person, like you're going to talk to your sister or you're going to talk to your cousin. So in this case, don't be afraid. Just say, hi, how are you doing today? Um, or you can ask if she's from around the place, and ask her out so where she's from, because people travel from different places. Or just start by, I always use this phrase, hey, do you speak English? So any moment that someone answers this phrase, do you speak English, then I get, okay, you speak English, wow, so where are you from, or what do you do, or what are you doing here? So that's just get the conversation. And maybe you are in a hurry somewhere, going somewhere, just tell her, okay, I'm just from here and I'm rushing somewhere else. How about we catch up sometimes later? Then she will say, okay. Then when you suggest that, she will give you her number or she will give you her Instagram. So if you are really looking for something serious, the contact she will give you, it means that she's comfortable giving you that contact. So when I meet a woman, I always ask them, so how about we meet next time and have some coffee or continue this conversation, because I find you so interesting to talk to. So in that way, she'll feel good and she will feel safe. So now things comes when you ask for a second date. So when you ask for a date, so already when you ask her, how about we meet next time? Then that's already a date. Then later on, she gives you her number. Then you can text her something, or you can just text her about saying thank you, or it was nice meeting you. How about we meet at this particular place at this particular time? So immediately you meet this woman, and she gives you her phone number. Try to find out when she'll be free, or just give her a date and a location, and you can meet at that particular day. So it can be next day, or when you meet in the morning, it can be in the evening if she will be free. So that's how things always work. And during when you go out for a first date, you meet this woman, you talk to her, try to find out what this woman is into, you understand? Because when you're looking for a partner, you are not just looking for someone who you gonna live with. You have someone, if you have some interest in, if she has some new interest that you are also interested in, or she will also know more about you. So just make a conversation easier and simple. Or don't cram things, don't say this and don't say that. No, bro, just take it easy. You understand? So the more you take it easier, the more you will feel easier, and even the person you're talking to will feel good. Then then this is where things comes tough. On your first date, don't take this woman to the restaurant. Bro, don't take that woman to the restaurant. If the weather is nice, oh, David Christian, hi bro, I really appreciate. Thanks, man. It's really great. So the thing is, when you take a woman for the first date, don't ever take a woman. Most of in Russia, I don't take women to on my first date to a restaurant, unless We just go to a coffee shop and buy coffee and walk. So take this woman to a park. Take go to some places, open places. She also wants to she also want to feel safe and see some good things and feel fresh air. Bro, currently the situation in Russia I can't explain online like this because it's not safe. But currently it's that like we just have things, and in other places people are just trying to demonstrate, and it's not easy in all places nowadays. Yeah, because the country is the president issued an order that the people should also join the war and protect their country, and which is um, which is something important for for the country. So whoever will be going, okay, fine. So back to this topic I was telling you. So on this particular time, when she's really into you, you just take her out. You understand? And that's when you will know the kind of woman you're having. So taking her out to the nature, you can go to some places, just open places. Um, um, Actually, I'm not a Russian citizen. I'm still a Kenyan citizen, but maybe soon I will be. So that's the issue. But for now, I'm still just a foreigner here. So there's one thing that people always talk about, like, so I'm just giving you some tips, guys. So these are tips on how you can date any woman, or you can get to know when you come to Russia. So you take this woman out, and actually, it's now I'm just working, traveling, and studying. So I do all of them at the same time. Um, So at the moment, I'm using a student visa because that's the visa I have still, and on documentation it's written student visa. So that's what I have at the moment. Yeah. So what next, guys? What I want to tell you, or what can I show you more? So that's how the things are now. You understand? So if you have question, ensure that you hit my you ask me at this particular time, and we're gonna I'm gonna answer you. And please, questions concerning the special operation in Ukraine, please don't ask that question because I'm not allowed to answer these questions. You understand? We're not allowed. Any foreigner is not allowed to talk about these. So I've been in Russia for the past like 7 years. This is my seventh year in Russia. So you get to know. But now I can just tell you some kind of situation now. It's not really bad because it's just like any woman you meet, and you interact with, and you get interested in each other, and you get to like each other. So that's all. But but um, but for now, you know, getting Russian women is not as they're not like as strict like I see like women in America, and that's why you're gonna see when you come to Russia, you can easily get women. And okay, so that's another story for another day. You understand? So um, you can even stay in Russia for 13 good years with a student visa. So this is how it happens. When I came to Russia, I came as a student, and to study in Russia, you need a student visa. So each year they were gonna give you a visa. So I studied for the first 5 years. For the first 5 years I studied, and I was studying as a student, and I had student visa. Then after that, I now joined another. I got my second level education. That was masters. That's when I got a master's degree, and I still have student visa up to this point. Yeah, so it's easier. So you can do more courses and you can join more courses and you get a visa as long as you wanna still stay in Russia. So that's why I've been here and I've been using student visa. Yeah, is this crazy? Any question? So, guys, this is really something really important, you understand? So, all you do is just know who you are meeting, you understand? Don't rush to spend your money because we also have gold diggers, you understand? There's women who likes money and also don't. Wow, yeah, you are welcome, David. Everything is great. So I really appreciate you asking me questions, and it was great giving you an answer. If you have another question, ask please. So, okay, so I applied through Ministry of Education, and it was not difficult because it was a student visa. So it just took 1 week, and I got the visa. And with that, you also have to do some medicals, and after medicals, you go to the university. You go to the embassy, and they give you visa. So student visa is the most easiest visa to get, and I think not even more easiest. Coming to Russia is the easiest, I think, among all these countries in the world. As long as you have a reason why you're coming to Russia, they will always allow you to come. But and when you want to come as a student, because even getting admission in Russian university is easier. So whoever wants to get an admission in this university, ensure that if you want, I can help you get one. So it's just find a university and tell me which area or which city do you want to study in. Then we can find a university there, contact the school, and they will give you all the details what you need, and from there you can do things on your own. So it's not difficult process. So let's not someone or let's not don't work with agents. The agents, they will take a lot of money from you, and it's something that you can do on your own. Just imagine something you can do on your own. Even for you to pay school fees at this particular moment, you just have to come to Russia, of which you still have a visa, but you'll be given a short visa because that visa will just end like after 1 month. So um yes um okay, yeah, I have an Instagram. So the thing you do for you to find my Instagram, just check my profile and you will find my Instagram there, because at this moment I can't write anything because it's live, and it's going on. So so uh this one, yeah, I have an Instagram. So yeah, studying in Russia, you study in Russia with the part-time jobs? Yeah, actually you can get part-time jobs because getting a part-time job depends on you, because and also what you are really interested in. So when I came to Russia, I tried and found some English jobs, and on these jobs I now like teach English for some part time, and that's what I use to survive around. So you can get more part-time jobs. Some people they get some jobs in the like evening jobs. They can work in a as a any job that you want, something that you are really interested in. We have other people also, they sing in nightclubs and they're DJs, and they're really getting them, they're really living a flashy life, you understand? So There's also another thing. When you work here as a foreigner, and it's not the same way they'll pay you as they pay Russians. Yeah, imagine when you work as an English teacher, and you're not Russian. That means that you are you're a native speaker. So how a native speaker will earn is not the same way an Russian teacher will earn. So that's the big difference. So okay, extending visa, student visa. I extend my visa each and every year. So I just pay like 1,600 rubles, and you pay it every year. And also they say that every year you have to renew your medical insurance. But medical insurance is like 5,000 or 6,000 rubles. It depends on the city you are living in. If you live in small cities, the medical insurance will be cheaper, and the visa is 1,600 for renewal. So that is a must you have. So you have to pay for medical insurance, and you have to pay for visa, of which is not tough, and the university will do everything for you. It just takes like 2 weeks to have a new visa. So studying in Russia, I think, is one of the most easiest, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive as in other countries like America. In America, you'll spend almost $10,000 in a year. That's $10,000. You will use that one to pay for 3 academic years in Russia, when you have like almost 3,000, like 1,000. There's some universities pay not more than $2,000 for an academic year, you see. So so the more you can pay, it depends also on the university and the program you're taking. If you're taking medicine, you pay more, but you're taking these other courses, you can pay, and you can pay like 200,000 rubles, or 300,000. Oh, your brother is a Russian citizen? Man, maybe I should meet your brother. In which city is your brother? Uh, yeah, so that's also another way where you can get a Russian passport easily. You just come here, you get married, and that's why I told you it's easier. It's easy to find a wife when you want a wife. Okay, I really say that dating here as an African is really is good and interesting. You understand? And it only depends on the woman. If the woman is a gold digger, then you won't go far. This woman will milk you. So that's why you have to open your third eye and know. So whether you're dating, if you're there are some women, they date black people because they know these guys, they have money, they have dollar. So they date you for that. You understand? So they date you because you're giving money. You understand? So that's what most women do. The moment they realize that still don't know Russian, and you still like shy, they know how to spot such kind of men in Russia. And you're just new in Russia. You want pleasure, and you wanna taste white woman. They will eat your money, bro. Imagine imagine you don't even buy yourself things like Gucci, but they're gonna tell me, buy me this, pay me rent, or you pay the rent. We are living together. You take this woman to expensive restaurants. If you find such kind of a woman in Russia, then know that you're not lucky. Just run, because there's so many women. As long as you are ready to come out, and you are ready, and But you have to spot these. You understand? There are gold diggers are everywhere, but you must have this. You must have. You must have discipline, and you must also know. Yeah, as long as it depends. If you're stingy, that's how you train them. So you tell them, I don't wanna, like, you get them to know that you don't wanna spend money on them, but you have to spend the money on a woman too, because maybe they want some expensive wine. You give them wine. After the wine, then they now feel crazy. They just start dancing, dancing, dancing. The moment you don't realize they're kissing you, and before they do that, before they realize it's before the dawn, you've smashed everything. So you only have to be careful. Yeah, older women are good. You understand? Older women are in Russia. I can say that older women are good. They're not that materialistic. They want a man in their life because there's kind of lifestyle here in Russia where that um, women or like the younger age, they're really materialistic. They have too much expenses. You understand? Some want this, some want this, and but if you date a woman like 35 or 30 going up, these women, they have some things they need in life. Some of them are looking for a man. Some of them are just divorced and they are looking for a man to be in their life or some new relationships. So dating women like older women is really good and you enjoy. They also treat you as a man. You understand? So so that's that's what I can say. Um, okay. Um, so another question. I didn't get another question. Are men very jealous? Yeah, of course. You understand. Yeah, I've experienced this. There's some kind of situation where I was walking the street and I was with a white woman, and one man just shouted, "Why did you go for the black? Didn't you see us here?" So I said, "Oh my goodness." So they're jealous like this. So they will feel jealous because you are smashing their women, and these women declines to take them. So they must be jealous. But only be careful not to smash someone's wife because they can kill you or you just disappear like that. Man, if your brother is really in Russia here, I think. So tell me, which city is your brother? Because maybe he might be in Samara or he might be in the city that I'm planning to go to. Um, yeah. Okay, your brother can invite you. So if your brother is in Russia, your brother can invite you and send you an invitation. Yeah, thanks, Blizzard Weasley. That's nice to meet you here. So if your brother is here, so he can send you an invitation, and you can come and visit, and that one will be easier. So they can make for you, and they can extend even your visa, because you come to visit a family. So this family, they will extend your visa, so they can extend it, and you can live here for some time. So it will be easier for you to live around. Yeah. Generally I don't date I don't I don't date black women in Russia because we we don't we don't get along. You understand? The thing is, um black women also, they don't want to date, or they don't want to date us. I don't know why, because they feel like they have some kind of pride. So, and I just find myself not dating white or black girls. because the ones I know, they're not outgoing, and they're always like that. So I don't date black women in Russia because my surrounding is only Russian women, and I also want to improve my Russian. You understand? So the moment I want to improve my Russian, that's when I want to interact with the Russians. So for me to interact, with black women, I will not improve my Russian. Yeah, I date Armenian women, so they are really good. I always go out with them, and they're just amazing women. You understand? So here you can date any woman you want, as long as this woman is really interested in you. No, your brother will not send you a student visa. A student visa, you only get it when you apply for an admission in a university. So that's when you'll get a student visa. But your brother can send you invitation, and this one will be called a visitation visa. So because you'll be visiting your brother in Russia, being that your brother is a resident in Russia, he will be he will send you an invitation, and you will be responsible. He will be responsible for you. Yeah, the Asian women too here are really nice, and you can really enjoy time with them. But most women from Kazakhstan, they don't date other people. It's rare for them to date other people because their men are so jealous. They will not let you date. Their women can kill you even if you're working with them with their girls. So it's really terrible, you know. So women are crazy. Yeah, I don't smoke, and I don't smoke, and I don't smoke. I don't drink, and I just date them. I just date women. So the first moment you tell them I don't smoke, I don't drink. So they will not they will not drink when they're next to you, or they will not smoke when they're next to you. But if you wanna buy them alcohol, they will drink. So that's how it is. Okay. When your brother will send you an invitation, so when your brother will send you an invitation, and this visa is visitation visa. So unless you have a residence permit, that's when it can happen. So you can only study when you have a student visa at that particular university. So because next visa, the university will give you a visa that shows that you are a student in Russia. So that's when they issue you a visa. But if you can and get a woman and you marry and you get family, then you can now live without a visa, but you can just study. So that's another easier way to do this. Okay, so sorry I didn't get the last questions, and maybe I should get them. Okay. Oh yeah, so there's so many ethnic groups in Russia. So in Russia we have Tatars, we have Armenian, we have also women from Siberia. They are like the Far East. They're like Japanese and whatever. They have that kind of face. So the Asian Russians. We also have Russians who are Muslim, and they're most like from like Saudi Arabia and whatever that face. You understand? So we have Russia is big. Russia, there's part of Russia that is in Europe. There's another part of Russia that is in Asia, and so you find that the Eastern and the Western women are totally different. You understand? They have kind of looks, and they're still Russians. So even we have Armenians, we have Georgians, we have Turkish. So it's different. Is 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 totally different kind of women. But yeah, it's something nice when you decide. So when you meet a woman, you just get to know who this is who and this is who. And one thing, Russians are just friendly. So so in case you won't cause chaos, you won't cause any fight. People are so friendly and starting a conversation. One thing in Russia is like they're always afraid to start a conversation with a foreigner. So as long as you're gonna start conversation, then they know that they want to talk to you. Oh, Moonman, previous. Привет. О, вообще, вот такие сейчас у нас такие ситуации сейчас идет в стране. Вообще беспонятные сейчас. Мы только живем во время. We just live as the time goes. And we live in the mercy of God. Maybe tomorrow, maybe after some time, this all these things will stop and we'll have a normal life. But it will just like the way Tupac said, things will never change. It will never be the same as it was. So we'll have just a different life, and that's life. So as long as everything is safe, people are safe, and there's peace. That's the most important. What you eat, it's up to you. So thank you guys for watching this video, and for those who ask questions, I really feel grateful for you having answered these ask me so many questions, and those who are interested to come. Yeah, I can help you find get a university and get a oh, what's the time? By the way, tell me where you watching from. Okay, so tomorrow I will yeah, I will show you more women. So because there are more Russian women, and they are really lovely women. Really lovely women. Yeah. Oh, South Africa. I used to watch Generation Legacy, yeah, this South African series, and it stopped on YouTube. You know, I used to watch Generation Legacy. My friend Mabaso left. Um, Gaddafi came back, and I really loved this series. I used to watch it every day before sleeping. I used to watch it, but they stopped it on YouTube, and nowadays I feel oh, it's still on, but they don't post it on YouTube nowadays, so I don't know. Yeah, so I used to watch that, and it's kind of those are the kind of series that I used to feel myself like before watching this, I will not sleep. So ah, so okay, sorry. So before watching this series, I couldn't sleep. Even if I'm eating, then I have to watch this series while eating. It used to be 9:30 every day. So when Saturday and Sunday comes, so boring. Nights are boring, but I really love this, man. If you're watching from South Africa, big thanks. I'm from Kenya. If you don't know, so we're just neighbors. We're not far from each other. So anyone planning to come to Russia? Yeah, I came to realize that many people watches this, and from that too, I got a friend. So I met South African friend, and up to now we are still friends. And I came to realize that generation legacy is just generations, and there's always legacy. So you guys tell me how a Morocco. Mm, yeah, it's sometimes, the internet things, and yeah, I know I'm not a Bantu in Kenya. I'm not a Bantu, but my mother is a Bantu, but my dad is a Nilot. So that's where we come in. So I know the Bantus, the Kikuyus, the Luyas, those are, but I like Zulu. And also, when I was watching this series, I learned some phrases like Puma, and they say, um, I just try to forget, but Hoi Hoi and the Sun were really great. So and I also like the accent. You know, like mm, uh, they say Lucy Diale. She used to speak with that accent, and I really liked it. And it was like it was something that I really felt like someone is speaking this language, and man, it used to be cool and great, you know. The tongue click. Yeah, the tongue click. Wow, that thing was really amazing, and that's the only thing that will make me visit South Africa and try to interact with people of South Africa. Вообще, в Самаре вообще сейчас в Самаре очень класс. У нас погода очень класс. Просто этих неделю еще тепло, можно только без куртки ходить на улице. Вот. Мне очень нравится здесь. А недавно у нас был день рождения моего друзья. Мы поздравили, и они такие были вообще класс. So, Samara is great. So, but by the way, вы из Самары или вы из какого города? Guys, don't be scared. That's Russian language, you know. So I was also telling you guys that another thing that will be so interesting for you to learn is Russian language. To learn Russian language, you will not have to date. This one, you can't date an African lady because you spending most of your time with this guy, this lady. You go out and okay, so these languages. Oh, это здорово, bro. So I learned this language when I came to Russia. I joined school, and they taught us they taught us other languages, and they taught us this language. So you have to go to a preparatory school. So before joining the main university. Yeah, actually, I'm planning to go out of Russia and travel to other nations, and this will really be great for me. So, just planning for this, and we'll do it. When the time comes, we will be meeting. So, just in case I'll visit your country, man, just take me to a place, to some good places, and we're gonna see some iconic places in South Africa, in different countries, whether you are in Malaysia, you are in other countries. So it will be great. Bro, если у тебя фото со мной, это вообще здорово. Yeah, the preparatory school, they will teach you, because maybe let's say that you want to you want to study medicine. So before you start studying, because you're studying in Russian language, so they will prepare you. They will teach you Russian language. They will teach you some terms, medical terms in Russian language. You will learn biological terms, terms in chemistry, physics, and also history, so that you understand this. So the moment you join university, then you find that it's easier for you to understand what the teacher is saying. but the language is always challenging. So the more effort you put, the more output you have. You know, the more results, the best results you will get, like speaking and communicating. So that's the main thing. So a preparatory in Russia will only take 1 academic year. Like each academic year starts in September. So if you come here in September, you will study this till June. You understand? And that's the end. So if you study till June, that's 1 academic year, and that's enough. That's enough because whatever you will be learning from school or no, at the preparatory school, that is like you get 60% of Russian language. But now you have to improve on your speaking, you have to be your confidence in the language, your fluency. So that's another case. So if you do all this, then you'll find it easier for you to communicate, ask for things, talk to the teacher. Yeah, so I came here as a scholarship student. You know, when you're a scholarship student in Russia, it means that the Russian government will be giving you some stipend, and the fee you pay. So for me, I was studying for free. I used not to pay tuition fee. So in but tuition fee in Moscow, it cost around 190,000 rubles. So 190,000. So I don't know how much is that. Is around 190,000. That's around $250, I think. $2,500. You can study a language school, and if you go out of Moscow, you can even get it at $1,500, because when you are in Moscow, things tend to be expensive, you understand. But if you go out of Moscow, you can even get it at $1,000. So it depends on the university you are joining, you are in. Then later on, you can join other universities and study. So the main thing is you find the course, or you find that course outside Moscow if you want to spend less money. But if your budget is great, then you just live in Moscow and study in Moscow and enjoy Moscow life. Mos one interesting thing is that each and every city has got its own life. You understand? So like Moscow life is so fast. Things are faster. People tend to be busy. If you go to Krasnodar, it's just the slow one. You understand? Everything is just wait for me. I'm just have your time. Take your time. You do it. You go out. You speak and you try something new. Even the teachers will be waiting for you to do this and do this. In Moscow, they're strict. Yeah. So Moscow is strict. So it depends on the city you are in. But I think with $2,500, you can study. You can pay for this course, and or more or low, but at around $2,500. Maybe let me check. So language preparatory school, man, I really appreciate. Thanks for inquiring. And where are you watching from? Maybe I should know where you are watching from. So thanks for coming. HS University. Uh, yeah, HS University is a nice university. It's really nice. Yeah, but for me, I teach English. So teaching English is kind of fun, and also It's also a way of interacting with people. And so so it's also another way to interact with people and also improve your Russian. So if you try this, it will be easier. At this moment, I don't live in the hostel. I live in apartment. But I live with a friend from my country. Yeah. So sometimes hostel life, living in a hostel where the student residence area is so boring. You understand? Because every day students, 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 students. So, but if you wanna be a big boy, go hustle, pay for the apartment, and live the life you want. Ah, no. Living with the Russian women, I only live with the woman. I only live with the woman when I have plans with her. If we wanna have some kind of long-term relationship or family, that's when I will live with the woman. But the moment you don't, you just wanna live with the woman just like that, it doesn't count. It doesn't add something, because this woman will be monitoring your moves, so you're gonna have you won't have your free time, you understand? So it means you have time for her, and at the end of the day you don't have something fruitful or something long term, you understand? So only I live with a woman only if she wanna be my wife. So I'm 30 years old. Someone asked how old I am. I'm 30 years old. Yeah, it's only that I studied when I was like that. I started studying in Kenya. After Kenya, I came to Russia, and Russia like that. So, so at age of 30, do you have to live with the woman just like that, just for friendship and friends with benefits? No. If you wanna, if I live with the woman, I live with the woman for a purpose. If there's no purpose to live with the woman, I live alone, or I live with a fellow brother, so that I do what I want, I travel how I want, and as I try to find something serious or trying to date a woman outside in this life. So that's how things works. So thanks for asking this question. It was really a nice one. So there's so many ways you can even hustle here. You can. So I have a friend. He's also a gym instructor now, and he's doing great. We used to we used to do some construction job with him together, but nowadays he's a gym instructor. So he stopped that, and you know, in life you have to start from somewhere. So before you find the purpose, before you get into the system and know everything how things works, yeah, you start from somewhere. Yeah, the most important thing is know what know know your purpose. Yeah, try to understand things. Yeah, so it's just talent. So what you can teach someone. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So if you have something to offer, that's what you will earn from. So if you don't have something to offer, like most the reason why you guys say that we ask if we don't date African girls, most of them just sleep in the hostel. You understand? So, and they want you to do everything for them, and some of them were brought up like you're a man, you have to do everything. You have to do everything. Like you have to take me out. You have to do this. I'm not your father. I'm not someone's father. You understand? And the more you are outgoing, the more you meet many people, and so the more you go out, the more you meet people, the more industrious you are. That's how you get. So you can't get a woman in Russia when you're just sleeping in your room. You're just sleeping in the hostel. You're a student. You're sleeping in student residence areas. You're just sleeping there. If you live a boring life, it will be so boring. You understand? So you stay in one place. You don't want to go out. You don't want to do this. So I see most people do this, but it's not interesting. So such kind of people, they will just be pushing you down. So what you gonna do next? So the main thing is just keep pushing, do what it takes, and be outgoing. If you watch my video, there's a video I made. Yeah, I think it's my last video. I met a Russian girl, and I just went out with her we went for a date on a park. You can watch our last two videos, and it was really great. So I made a video about her, what her interests are, what her view of life. So you don't get to go out with someone that in the sense that you're gonna wanna fuck every woman. No, some women are just good to go out with like that. So at least just have a friend, you understand, so that you understand the dynamics. So you watch the last video, you're gonna understand what the mentality these women have. And if you also, there's so many videos I made with Russian women, you understand. So I always make these videos to help to show people and understand the mentality these women have. Yeah. Most part-time jobs, it depends. Most part-time job, you in Moscow, you'll earn up to 40,000 or more. So it depends on what you're offering. Yeah, it depends on what you are doing. Yeah, sometimes I use Tinder, and sometimes I use Tinder to meet women, but I don't spend time there. Most women I meet, I always just meet them in the street. Just go approach them. Hey, what's up? How you doing? And how about we have some coffee? You know, and some of them, when you speak in Russian, some of them will be amazing. Wow, you speak Russian? Okay, it's like a black god has come to Russia. Then some of them, you just meet them along the street. They listen. Well, maybe you are talking in English. They will approach you first. Yeah, actually, I get a lot of matches on Tinder, but there's a time I used Tinder, and I wasn't that sharp, and a woman almost scammed me. So I don't use Tinder while in Moscow. Moscow is a crazy, crazy, crazy city. So I don't use Tinder in Moscow. Maybe I use Tinder in these small cities like Krasnodar, Samara, cities out of Moscow and St. Petersburg, because I know this city, they're not cunning, and most of them are not that sharp. Okay, so the scam was like this. It was really crazy story. These women, they gonna meet you, and they take you to a restaurant. You understand? They say, "Oh, today, the weather is really not good. I think let's go just to a restaurant and have some coffee." The moment you go with them to a restaurant and start having some coffee, they will order. They will order these, and you also order. So if I go there, I went there, I ordered a coffee. That's the only thing I ordered, coffee. Then the fact that she thought that a man should be paying everything on a date, I didn't ask her out for a date. He just said we met. We were supposed to meet. It was not, we were just first meeting. So at this particular point, this woman started ordering. She ordered shisha, started smoking. She ordered some things and ordered wine and wine and wine. So of all things she ordered, I don't even use them. You understand? I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. So the point I realized that this woman is now ordering things, and it was almost like $200. $200 to spend $200 on a woman that I don't even know. So, and they take me to the restaurant where the prices of things are double. You understand? I think they do so because they earn some commission from this. There's part of the money this restaurant will give them for bringing a customer, you know. So they spend this. So after that, I just realized that this woman was scamming me because I never ordered for anything. So I called for the cashier and I paid for my coffee and I left. So after that, she called, "Hey, where are you? You have to pay for the bills." I told her, "Which bill do I have to pay? I only ordered for coffee and that's all." So that's when I knew that I was being scammed. So that's also another kind of scam. That's the best scam in Moscow. You understand? So you have to be careful when you come to Moscow. So I just knew that I was being scammed, you know. So I left, and I only paid like coffee. The maximum you can pay for coffee is 250. But that day I paid 500 rubles for just a small cup of coffee, bro. That is also scam. So I was scammed at like 300 rubles because a normal coffee is just 200. But so the woman she has to pay for everything, and I left. So that's why I told you I stopped taking women to the restaurant. If you ask me to the restaurant, I will ask you, will you pay? If they will pay, fine, that they want to order. But if not that, just buy coffee from a coffee shop across there, then go to the park and walk. So, okay, so on whether to marry a Russian girl or my country girl, that one depends on the kind of woman I will meet. So, if I meet a woman now and she's from my country, fine, I will marry that. The thing is, we have a wife material. Only the person who will be a good wife, you understand? Because if you marry, you don't marry any. And one thing here, people just marry, maybe someone marry because, oh, this girl is so slim and beautiful. And that's how Russians marry, you know. But at the end of the day, there's high rate of divorce. So they divorce and divorce and divorce. That's so crazy, you know. So you get to know what really happens in this kind of situations. So you take your time and know a woman if she wants to get married or she's just someone who wanna into some big black juicy things, you know. Damn it. Yeah. For me, it's easier. I'm not afraid of approaching women. So I approach them anyhow, anytime I like, and that's their problem because they're jealous, but they will not do anything. Yeah, there's some women they really admire the kids, and you know most of them do prefer like if you yeah, so there are so many women. Like the last video I made, that lady said that she only want to marry a foreign man. You understand? There must be a big question. Why did she just want to marry a foreign man? You understand? So most of them want to marry foreigners. Maybe I don't know because of their behavior of their black or because of the behavior of their men. And It's so interesting also because some they just want mixed kids because they say that is beautiful. Some they just find themselves talking to foreigners, and that's how their life is. Sometimes their parents are so, yeah, sometimes they attack black people here. Not only black, but foreigners who here. You know, sometimes a woman, a woman, sometimes a man doesn't satisfy these men. They don't satisfy their women. So when a woman sees another man, she said, "Okay, maybe I want to try somewhere else." So the man will become jealous and they will attack you just for that. Yeah. Like recently, we went to a club and there was a man and a wife. The man is just in his 50s and this woman is just like 32. The woman is still beautiful, hot like this. So the moment we entered like this, so this woman was like staring at my friend, you know, and she was just like in love with my friend. So what, and the man also realized. So what the man did, the man um, approached my friend and they become friends, you know, they become friends. And he even invited us to into his house and he gave us so many things. He bought alcohol, he prepared tea, gave us some coffee, and we had some chats. So when you can't fuck you can't fuck your friend's wife, you understand? So I think that's what he was trying to say. So he's so protective, but the women are women. So women, let women not mislead you because you can see some signals, but you have to look around because it can make someone kill you for no reason. So I always ask and I always say, just be careful. That's the main thing. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah, my friend is black. So my friend is black too, you know. So my friend is black and these guys they like something. No, when okay, when you are friend with it wasn't dangerous because this guy was just friendly, you understand? So the moment he was friendly and he wanted to talk to us, he invited us to his house. So we it means that we are not harmful, you understand? So we can't harm or we can't even get to his wife and whatever. So no, we went that time. It was almost in the morning, you know, it was almost in the morning. So we went there when the wife was already asleep, but the man wasn't sleeping. So the man was just with us and just chilling. He was drinking, you know. One thing here, men tend to drink a lot. So I don't know the purpose of this, but they drink a lot. People drinking rate is high here. Yeah. So I think that's that's another problem. But alcohol is also cheap in Russia. Any place that alcohol is cheap, it's only in Russia. It's alcohol here is so cheap. So I'm telling you. So guys, if you have no any other question, man, it was really great and nice time to chat with you guys and hear from you. Thanks for always supporting my channel. Thanks for always supporting my channel and see you.